the chief crusader for the Crusaders Against Corruption, Emmanuel Wilson, says government has lost its power in the fight against corruption. He believes that the Office of the Special Prosecutor is not fit to investigate and prosecute corruption-related cases. He spoke in an interview earlier on Newsbeat.
This few days, the current special prosecutor is also making the same comment. They do not have the requirement. The stuff needed for them to operate, they don't have it. And so if they don't have it, why do we create office that should just be sitting there, occupying space, and at the end of it, they are not empowering them to do what they need to do. We are just wasting the little resources in terms of making sure that they pay utilities, they pay salaries. Even with salaries, we've been told by the current special prosecutor that his salary has come for what? How many months now? How can he be committed to the fight against corruption if he himself is not being made so comfortable to work independently as he's supposed to do?
All right.
So clearly, it tells us clearly that the office in itself has become a white elephant. And this report, for me, it is just another paper. I mean, it is not going to yield any results.
Okay, what do you make of the government fight against corruption probably since the office came into being?
You see, there's a fundamental issue, and it goes beyond this government. Why is it that since 1992, when we entered into the Fourth Republic, all governments come and tell us they are committed to the fight against corruption, but yet when they get into the system, they are consumed by it and they forget about it? This government is not different from any other past government. Their commitment, they have lost it. And the reason why they have lost it, the fundamental issue, as I keep saying, has to do with the fact that we have centralized power in this country. Anytime you have a jurisdiction that has a centralized power, fighting corruption becomes so difficult. When you put a constitution together and say that one agency or one arm of government, being the executive, has almost all powers, it becomes difficult for the government or for the country to fight corruption. And so till we decentralize power, indeed, till we decentralize power, it will not be so much different irrespective of which political party or government comes into office. But one thing that this government did right from the beginning, which got me so disappointed, and I came to the realization that the fight against corruption under this government, we have lost it right from the day it came to office, was the appointment that it made. I keep saying that nepotism is an example of corruption. And so when he created that impression, it clearly suggested that we are not going to fight the corruption as we